bandolero.
Aunque digan que soy un bandolero donde voy, le doy gracias a Dios por hoy estar donde estoy. Y voy a seguir con mi tumbao y con mis ojos colorados, con mi gato activado. Ustedes no me lo han dado.
We got Queens in the building though.
Yeah.
Shout out to Queens.
Right. Queens is always in the building. I'm right here.
Ruga Reiq is in the building.
We're from Queens.
I'm from all over Queens, but mostly like Lawton, Southside.
Shout out my Dukes.
Got you.
Okay.
So that's, again, Ruga
Reiq. Yeah, Ruga
Reiq.
Yeah, Ruga Reiq.
I like that.
Nah, he spells Reiq different. That's why I asked him. I said, yo, making sure I don't want to say the name wrong. Ruga's fine, but Reiq, how, you know that Q. How'd you get that Q in there?
That's actually from my first name. My first name is not Reiq, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
see?
I took the last 4
I knew
letters.
there was something to it. Cause I ain't never see it spelled that way.
Mm-hmm.
Where did
Man,
the
thank you
Ruga
for
come
coming.
from?
Ruga came from, you know, street.
The hammer. Let me show you.
I tell you,
Easy. Text lock the door.
safety.
Pull out. No safety.
Let us know a little bit about yourself.
You know, man, I'm a young artist coming up from Queens, you know. I rap, I sing, songwrite, I write my own music, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to hold it down, bring my borough back.
You
know
sing
what I'm
too?
saying? Yeah, I sing too.
Oh, man,
yeah.
son of a bitch.
Who are some of the artists you looked up coming up?
Well, you already know, definitely 50 Cent, first of all.
Boom.
That's not gonna work here. Yeah, alright.
Anything Queens, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta do that.
Turn the lights up. Listen, man, I'm only fucking with you. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it a buck. The nigga made good music at that time.
I say that because, like, you know, coming from Southside Jamaica, Queens, you know, see somebody come from there, blow up and do big things, like, it's inspirational to you. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, anything Queens is inspirational. Him, John Rule, Run DMC, LL Cool J, all these dudes.
We did it.
You know what I'm saying? Queens is big, man. We need to bring it back.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
I ain't even out Esco.
Oh, yeah. Get the godson.
Nas, I got you, nigga.
You have 2 singles coming out, or they already came out that dropped, right?
No, one of them came out. Enormous is out. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And I got another one called Rot. That's coming out next. That's gonna be a big one.
What about Lemon Drop?
Lemon Drop. Yeah, that's out too.
Are you singing in Lemon Drop or not? You rapping?
That's straight rapping.
I like that joint. I listen to it.
Thank you. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Lemon Drop. That's for like the, you know, that's the good vibes, dancing, club music. You know what I'm saying?
Did you?
Street.
And you, when are these records coming out? So like, I didn't hear the dates. Like,
well, I
want to know when. Like, you want to tell the listeners, like, it's coming out April 30th, whatever day it is. Do you have a date or no?
Well,
Not yet.
Lemon Drop is already out.
Okay, that's
on
cool.
YouTube and everything.
How could they find it?
You can find it on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, iHeartRadio, whatever you need to find it on. It's on everything. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Enormous. The video's getting ready to drop soon, probably next week or 2. You know what I'm saying? I got another project coming out too, Ruga vs. Reiq. That's coming out real soon. So just want everybody stay tuned, look out for them things, man.
Ooh, Ruga versus Reiq.
Yeah,
what is the difference?
He's crazy.
Well,
that's what
I'm saying. But Ruga versus Reiq is, you know, Ruga is the street side of me, like, you know, that thug side, you know, coming up from Queens, growing up hard.
Yeah, I get it.
Reiq is that passionate side, that emotional side.
That's
you know,
the singing side.
That's the singing side, exactly. So
The regular.
it's better get a little bit of both sides of me on that project.
You a crooner?
Huh?
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I want to know what kind of singing we talking.
Like, I'm a harmonizer.
Harmonizer,
Yeah.
got you.
I'm a melody guy. I like to do melodies and stuff like that, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Do you like to freestyle?
Yeah, I do whatever.
Because sometimes I like putting people on the spot. So you think you can give us a quick 16 or not?
16.
Uh-oh.
You got a beat for me?
Oh, Marv.
Let's do
Marv,
it.
he's ready.
Let's do it.
What's up?
Oh my.
Hip hop.
What's your vibe? What's your vibe, bro? What's your vibe? Like, what kind of instrumental? Yeah.
It don't matter to me, man. RP Nipsey Hussle, man. Put some Nipsey Hussle.
Let's play
Let's
some
go,
Nipsey instrumental for real. Okay, you've been doing this since you were 14 though.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. I want to hear this.
Oh.
Hey.
Like that.
Ruga Reiq in the building on Punto Radio, the spot, baby. Let's
It's
go.
me, coming straight out of Queens, young boy, named Ruga Reiq. I stay with the Ruga on me, keep one in the head. If a nigga disrespect, he might end up dead. Say RP to Nick, that shit crazy. That shit crazy. Sipping on that drink, it got me lazy. Smoking on that sour, it got me hazy. Eyes up in the clouds, yeah, I'm feeling wavy. I was on the plane with your main lady. Shit getting disrespectful out here in the streets. So you know Ruga Reiq, say strap with the heat. Damn, coming straight from the drop top.
Hey. I might not how to put you on the spot. Pick 16's in the building, you already know. So I need them 16 bars.
Anytime.
Yeah.
I already know, man.
So again, how long are you with this with your music coming out? Like, are you going on the road or do you do any show? You got any touring or any shows coming up?
We working on that stuff right now. Got my management working on everything right now. So hopefully sometime like during the summertime we will be going on the road maybe. You know what I'm saying? It's in the works right now though.
Yeah, the independent grind is it's a grind.
Definitely a grind. Yeah,
No, but that's why I was asking these questions because I like to show not just you because we got listeners that in the same spot as an independent artist and all of the challenges that you face, so they know that they're not alone.
Yeah, it's definitely.
We've been reminiscing on Nip. Like I said, Nip was grinding for years, over a decade before he got his real momentum to start. You know what I'm saying? And that's a persistence. When you're independent, you got to have that persistence to keep going.
Exactly.
How long have you been pushing?
I mean, so I started making music probably about 6 years ago, seriously. But pushing, really grinding, probably like a good 2 years now. And I think a lot of independent artists think.
So let me go back. You said how long first?
6 years.
Six.
Recording music. 6 years recording.
And then when you put out music, it's 2 years.
2 years. Yeah.
See, that's how I judge old artists on when they first release music. I don't judge it on like what they tell. I've been doing this forever, and they tell me 10 years, but they didn't put something out till last week.
Exactly.
You're not really an artist until you put something out, so that's very important.
Exactly.
So you even knew that just by saying, 2 years. That's dope.
I think a lot of independent artists don't know that though. They think just because they make music, they make them like an artist. Like,
until they let someone else judge their music other than their mama. Baby, your shit is bad. Oh, I like it. When you get away from your mama from judging it and letting someone else's mama judge it that don't know you, now you're an artist.
Right. That footworking too, man. You know what I'm saying? Get out here, going out, showing face, networking, doing that type of stuff too. We doing that type of stuff every week. We out here doing different things.
You gotta find a way. See, today you got social media, so you got a lot of things that are different.
Yeah, exactly.
That can help you. That don't cost money.
Yep.
You just have to be active.
Exactly.
So you got to take that to your advantage. Now you also said you put out music. I want to just ask. I always put everyone on the spot because I'm at Venture Music, which is a distribution company. How did you put out your music?
Well, through distribution company, you already know we doing DistroKid.
DistroKid. Yeah, listen to me. It doesn't matter. I tell everyone it doesn't matter if you're in that Ventures or not. You're gonna end up coming regardless because because they're gonna see the difference.
Yes.
In time, my story was always BlackBerry and iPhone. I switched from the BlackBerry to the iPhone, but it took me to iPhone 4S. So I didn't know that iPhone was better.
Exactly.
Right.
Until I got there. So but at least you're in the business. It lets me know that you're thinking about your music career in the right capacity.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's key.
Yeah.
And that's where you'll lead to everything else when you see that they can't provide you with this and we can, or they can't provide you with that and we can. You're gonna be like, damn, why am I there?
They can't put you on a radio show.
That's another story. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to support your career. Every business has their own agenda. You know what I'm saying? So their agenda is a different agenda. So I never knock them because that's their business model.
Exactly.
That's what they're doing. I could break down DistroKid. DistroKid has 2 employees.
It's true.
No, it's true.
It's automated.
It's all automated, so you cannot get someone to talk to.
Right.
That's huge. Like you got a lot of questions. I'm sure you need answers.
Yeah.
So this is just like every independent artist because this music business is a very complicated business, and it's like you're thrown out to the wolves, and then there's no labels there to help or do anything that has the infrastructures. There's no other distribution companies that has this infrastructure. It's really just me. And that's actually trying to empower independent artists. And that's what I mean. You'll figure it out as you're going. Like you're gonna just run into, I'm still stuck. You know, and I tell everyone, the more you learn about the business, that's why you'll be here. I don't press nobody. I tell all my staff, I don't want to press nobody. We're close to, you know, well over 3,000 artists. DistroKid has over 100,000. Yeah, because they're automated.
Right, exactly. So nobody really there.
Well, you know, I mean, they still
Over 100,000 artists and only 2 employees though.
Yeah, but check
And it's his wife. He hired his wife.
Think about why. Their concept is the same as ours, right? They
All the
realized
distribution.
at one time there was only TuneCore, so they're like, listen, think about it. There's 100,000 artists on DistroKid.
Yes.
And there's 22 million independent artists and growing every fucking month, right?
Yes.
Somebody jumps in the pot and wants to be a rapper or singer or something.
Every day.
So the reason you went to DistroKid is because there are no other options. It's either that TuneCore, and you probably wasn't aware of Adventures, which is why we keep pushing
It's
what
all
we.
good.
It's all good. But at the same time, that's where we come in. We really go into cities and empower them. But you know, independent artists don't have too many options.
Right.
And I still haven't met someone at DistroKid that's gotten a check.
That
Right.
I've seen yet.
No, I mean, dead ass. I mean, we got artists that come around.
I'm not gonna say they paid somebody. Come on.
They had to pay somebody. But what I'm saying is that we don't know what their numbers are. What is their minimum? No one's ever said, the minimum is 300, 200, 100. Who knows?
Right.
I know they say you keep 100% of your royalties.
Yeah, that's what they say. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you should get a check if it's $22.
But they pay. You gotta pay every year.
At the end of every quarter you get a check. That's how it is.
Okay.
So you get a check either from Spotify.
From wherever the stream.
Yeah,
So you
you
have gotten
download
checks
it.
from them.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, no.
Yeah, and that's why I said they had to give out stuff. But at the end of the day, you pay every year to put out music.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are like little nuances or
It's like
differences.
investing. Yeah, it's like investing in yourself.
Yeah, yeah, you know, and then you have to pay to keep your music out or no?
No. I think you pay that one-time fee every year. That's it.
Yeah, every year. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
to
so yeah.
keep your music out.
Mhm.
Okay, so you know, I try to educate again. If we're doing music, you should know that catalog's the #1 way to make money.
Yeah.
And if you didn't pay that fee, you had all these albums out, let's say, and all of a sudden in 1 year you say, I'm not paying that shit. They take all your shit down.
Yeah.
No one can find it. Nip, for instance, his music will be out forever. You know what I'm saying? And he's not paying a fee.
Right.
That's the difference. I'm trying to educate how it's supposed to be set up so you could be in business the right way. That's all.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Right.
But you know, these are all the challenges for all independent artists. How do you draw inspiration to make your music?
Life.
Just life
Like
experience.
life experiences and like everything that everybody go through. Trying to relate to people in everyday life. You know what I'm saying?
Who made you want to get into music?
Who made me?
Yeah.
My mom's.
Mama in the
That's
building.
Mama Love.
My mom
Holla.
was in the building, yeah.
Alright.
But yeah, she always had me around us as young.
Is she a mom manager?
Yeah. My mom was.
Yeah, mama. Yeah, that's Ashanti's mother. That she coined that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's her.
But yeah, she always been around. And she used to work with LL Cool J back in the day.
Yeah.
So, you know, she always had me around since young. You know?
Dope.
You know, so I always
So
had
yeah, you've been around it since her.
Yeah. What's some of the artists you work with and would like to work with?
Well, I haven't worked with anybody I would like to work with yet, but you know, I work with a lot of upcoming artists. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But
Independent.
yeah, independents,
Okay.
you know. But somebody I would like to really work with, I ain't gonna lie, Drake.
Okay.
Like, I'd love to work with Drake. 'Cause I like his vision when it comes to music and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he got a wide mind. He's
Okay.
like in every
DM him.
Huh? Exactly.
Text, I mean, you know, hit him on the gram.
I did. Trust me, I have.
I'm just saying it. Look, I'm saying it because you never
You
fucking
never know.
never know.
because he might hear something you did and be like, yo, let's do it.
Let's do it.
That's the difference in today more than anything. I've seen so many of those cases happen, and it was just as simple as they reached out. You know, I always tell you, a closed mouth won't get fed.
Right.
Right.
So if you don't ask, you never know if you're gonna do it.
I definitely did DM him a couple times though. Ain't gonna lie.
Shit, I DM every fucking day. Consistent. You laughing?
Yeah. For real though.
Alright,
Real though.
you laughing. You want something, you be persistent about it. You see how you get it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You be surprised, but you again.
Jules.
I would hope it. You know, I'm
It's
just
true,
saying.
It's very
It's
true.
very true, yo.
Very
This is
true.
not. This is true. You have that right there. You could. So many people that I've helped in my career is all because of their persistence. Because they kept coming.
You seen
You know
them
what I'm saying?
wanted it.
Look,
You seen them
you know what
humble.
I'm saying? they kept coming, and that let me know that they was dead serious, and puts them in a different class level. When you look at all these other people and other artists, they're very they're passive.
Right.
So right away when you see that persistence, it's like, okay, let me see what this person's
I have
about.
a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
So how do I stop all these persistent holes in my DM?
It's you're blocked. No, there's a feature. You just block
this man, man.
Or you can mute them
If
too.
you don't want to block them, there's a last CK there you gotta do.
No.
If you don't want to block them, then you gotta feed them.
Yeah.
Let them eat, baby.
Do that, buddy.
Spicy.
No, it's good. It's good stuff. Do you have any questions about things? Because I like to answer questions. I know we're interviewing you, but do you have a question?
You guys are talking about the adventures.
Yeah.
You know, y'all guys distribution thing. So how would I get a part of that?
To be on it?
Yeah.
Oh, it costs you a lot of money, yo. What you holding there? There you go. No, honestly, it's online. It's a site. You
What
go
you
online,
willing
you
to
sign up.
do
Again, I'm a one-time fee. It's lifetime.
Wait, are you Spanish?
It's lifetime, unlimited amount. So you could, again, when you think of it, it's $300 one-time fee, and it's unlimited amounts of upload. So again, when you think of Verse DistroKid, which is a very affordable type of platform, you'll still go over 300 in time.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
It's just gonna happen. It's what it is. Where you wouldn't. So it's a matter of you paying it long, or you pay it now. You're gonna pay in any of these distribution companies you go to. You're gonna pay the toll. That's right. It's a toll.
Right.
Exactly.
It costs me money to put your music out.
Right.
So I gotta charge a toll. So the way they structured it, they figured their model out. The way I structured it, I figured mine out.
Right.
So it's not a problem. Like artists always get caught up in how much. It's 300. Oh man, it's 300. I was like, come on, man, stop it.
They spend more.
First of all, I don't know a
than
business you could go into without having a dollar.
Average Jordan is
So
300.
what's the problem?
But
You're investing in your career.
It's investing for yourself. Like it's
It's
investing in
into
yourself.
you. That's what I'm saying. It's your career. Like, invest in yourself.
Right.
People always want to tell you how great they are. Well, if I'm great, I'm going to spend all my money on me.
That's a fact.
That's what I've done my whole
Yeah.
life. I always put my money in first. So when you get into another level and you really say you need money that you don't have, the first question an investor's asking you is, how much of your money's in? They want to know if you got skin in the game or not. So I learned that too in business also. Like, if you don't have no skin in the game, what good is it?
Right.
It's like, how good is it? If you
No
think you're
leverage.
telling me you're great, but you ain't putting no money in, it can't be that great.
Right.
I'll pass.
You don't believe in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because if you put your money in, you want the biggest return. Don't ask me to put all my money in it and then you think you're getting it, because I'm going to take it.
Right.
That's what a label does, right?
Mhm.
They invest and they take it.
Take back.
It's theirs. If they're putting up the money, they want
Indian giving
it.
here.
Basically.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Which is another oxymoron, because the Indians couldn't take back nothing. They,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? They took everything from the Indians.
On a reservation.
But you do.
Yeah, I got
You
you.
know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's all good.
It's all good. All right. Well, listen. I know we want to get into your song because I know I've been wanting to listen to your song. So if you want to like introduce your song right now,
yeah.
DJ Marv, you got the record right?
I got two. We got to choose one.
All right. Well, we listen to Enormous or
I like the
Lemon
lemon
Drop.
drop.
I want to hear the Lemon Drop too. I'm
Are you
gonna
singing on Lemon Drop?
Nah, I'm
Nah,
singing
he's
on
not.
it.
All right, okay. I'm just asking.
Okay, that one. Let's go with the new ones and then we just go back to work.
Alright, so I want y'all to hit
Go ahead, intro it. Let them intro
It's the new
song.
joint from Ruga Reiq. It's called Enormous right here. Everybody tune in, man. It's worldwide.
On El Punto.
Highly Unique Radio, we're here at El Punto The Spot, powered by Adventure Music.
That probably take her.
Start the greatest with the crazy melody.
You already know how you coming, man. Big shit, enormous shit. Hey.
It's enormous. Hey, that ass I get to get, she gorgeous.
She gorgeous.
They ain't gon' stop me, I'ma flourish.
Nah.
I'm way too high, young niggas gorgeous. Hey, it's enormous.
It's enormous.
That ass I get to get, she gorgeous.
Oh, yeah, she gorgeous.
They ain't gon' stop me, I'ma flourish.
Yeah, I'm a
I'm way too high, young niggas gorgeous. Hey, tryna keep me, baby. Porn photos tryna keep me lazy. You tryna freak me, baby. Can you keep it a secret, baby? I know you cheating, baby. That's alright, cause I'm cheating, baby. Been peach, you creeping lately. That's alright, cause I'm creeping, baby. Yeah, I be leaving, baby. Every night while you sleeping, baby. I'm in these streets, so baby. Fuck around with them demons, baby. Those migrant reapers, baby. Pull up on you with that steamer, baby. Hey, and I might leave it, baby. And I don't need you, babe. No, I don't need you, babe. Hey, it's enormous. Hey, that ass I get to get, she gorgeous. She gorgeous. They ain't gon' stop me, I'ma flourish. Nah, I'm way too high, your niggas scorching. Hey, it's enormous. It's enormous. That ass I get to get, she gorgeous. Oh yeah, she gorgeous. They ain't gon' stop me, I'ma flourish. Yeah, I'm way too high, your niggas scorching. Hey, yeah, I know you bassy, I can tell just by the way you walk. Know you got sex appeal, it's real just by the way you talk. You got an accent from the south, you love them from New York. Girl, it's enormous, like something I never seen before. Girl, you so fine, make it a ring, cause you a keeper, baby. Know you would be the one for me, first time I see you, baby. But you haven't did it, dig it, shoes a leaper, baby. But every time I wanna leave, don't let me leave, no, baby. Yeah, you look good, God blessing you, just like you sneezing, baby. But a nigga tired of talking like I'm preaching, baby. Always gotta show you lessons like I'm teaching, baby. But you don't ever listen to me when I'm speaking, it's enormous. Hey, that ass I get to get, she gorgeous. She gorgeous. They ain't gon' stop me, I'ma flourish. Nah, I'm way too high, young niggas scorching. Hey, it's enormous. It's enormous. That ass I get to get, she gorgeous. Oh yeah, she gorgeous. They ain't gon' stop me, I'ma flourish. Yeah, I'ma flourish. I'm way too high, young niggas scorching. Hey.
Yes, sir.
Ruga Reiq.
Yeah, baby.
Squeeze on.
I got me hot.
Hey, that's what my live was saying. It's like, this nigga's hot.
That's fire, bro.
Yeah.
Do you have any like upcoming shows we can expect or
as
any
of right
upcoming
now-
events?
As of right now, no, not right now, but it's a lot of stuff coming up soon.
I'm doing an event on the 24th.
Uh-huh.
You can sign up and get on. See, this is something you'll never get at Distro Kid. Another unshameless plug.
Oh, man. I'm all in.
Yeah, we do an event. We do an event where artists be performing. You can talk to Dex after it's over and let him know. And he'll let you know about it.
Appreciate
You know what I'm saying? But it's right there in LES.
Alright, bet. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
Sim City.
Really dope. Alright, cool. Well, that was Ruga Reiq.
Yeah.
Where can we follow you, bro?
Follow me on Instagram at Ruga Reiq, Facebook Ruga Reiq, Twitter at Ruga Reiq. Everything is Ruga Reiq. I'm on Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, iHeartRadio, Pandora, whatever you need. Everywhere.
And we Shazam you.
You should Shazam. Google me anything.
Shazam.
Have fun, man. Have fun.
Shout out to Mama Reiq too in the back for holding it down. Being the biggest supporter. Yeah. And shout out to Brick that came through, the fashion designer.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Brooklyn
We
Fashion
will be
Week
seeing
is going to
him
be
soon.
lit. We're going to see him soon. And shout out to you, Chris, for allowing me on the show, newest member.
That's
No
right.
question.
Me as
We
well.
always adding and building, so that's dope. I
Yeah.
appreciate y'all.
We just got a little something here for Pinky. You look like you're gonna be here for a while. We hope you.
Oh.
It's just a little starter kit. You know,
Oh,
some vintage
yes.
Murder Reiq, Ja Rule, and
Yes.
Shanti
Urban
stuff.
Jeffrey.
Speaking about,
this is
God, you
amazing.
spoke earlier about the Urban Jeffrey line, which we had. That's you see, that's from the
Do you
line. That
see
was
the
part of
drip, guys?
that was part of our promotional stuff. There's some Ashanti vintage
Oh,
T-shirts
this
and
is
baby tees
awesome.
and Ja Rule baby tees in there. You know
Oh
what I'm
my
saying?
gosh, you guys just got me so hyped. Punto The Spot, you heard?
I got the murder shirt on now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is way
Goodies, that's vintage stuff. All
Ruga,
vintage.
we want to thank you for coming. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all appreciate y'all for having me, man. It's an honor, man.
Appreciate you. Yo, the music sounded dope. You heard?
Yes, sir. Keep working. Keep
Hey,
grinding.
you know, I'm always nervous about letting the artists freestyle. You did your thing on that too. No, when you're dealing with independence today, it's a different era. A lot of these young artists, they can't do it like that.
That's crazy. A lot of these young artists don't even know about the older
So
artists.
I'm nervous all the time. So
Yeah, they don't know.
yeah, but you did your thing, man. Appreciate you for coming up.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Hey, yo, Marv.